In this video, we're going to do three things. We're going to first find the length of line segment AB, which is right here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to generalize the formula to find the length of any line segment. And finally, we're going to use that generalized formula to find the length of line segment DE, which is right there. So let's dive right in, shall we? The first thing that's very important to remember about length is that length is always positive. And we're going to introduce a new type of bracket that you will see, and it's called absolute value brackets. Absolute value brackets work as follows. They're long lines, and I put a number in the inside, and I make sure my bracket is long enough that it doesn't look like a 1, and all that happens is whatever's inside the brackets, the absolute value brackets, becomes positive. So the absolute value of 7 is 7. The absolute value of negative 7 is 7. So our approach to find the length of line segment AB is to first find the length of line segment AC, and then find the length of line segment CB, and use Pythagorean Theorem to find the length of line segment AB. So when we're trying to find the length of AC, what we can think of it as follows. If I imagine starting on my vertical axis, or my y-axis, to travel from the vertical axis to A, I travel a total of 1 unit. To travel from my vertical axis to C, I travel a total of 7 units. And from that, we can see that the remaining distance from A to C is 6 units. So what we can do is we see that we can generate 6 by saying 7 minus 1. So I can say the length of AC, the absolute value of the length of AC, is 7 minus 1 inside absolute value brackets. We could alternately say 1 minus 7, but what I'd end up with is negative 6. And then, if I take the absolute value of negative 6, I get 6. So the next step is to find the vertical length. So the vertical length, again, I can think of traveling from my horizontal axis to each point. So the distance from here to here is 2 units, and the distance from the horizontal axis up to B is 6 units. And we can see by inspection that the result here is going to be 4 units. So again, I can say that the length of line segment CB is 6 minus 2 absolute values, which gives me 4 and 4. And notice, regardless if I do 6 minus 2 or 2 minus 6, it doesn't matter because those absolute value brackets will make whatever the result is positive. So now that I have the two side lengths, I can take those and plug them into the Pythagorean Theorem. So what I can then say is I can find the diagonal length. So the length of AB squared is equal to the horizontal length squared plus the vertical length squared. And what you'll notice from line 1 to line 2 here is that I've removed the absolute value brackets. The reason I can do that is because squaring a number results in a positive. So I don't need those absolute value brackets. So then I have 6 squared plus 4 squared. I take the square root of both sides, and then I work that out, and I have approximately 7.211. In the next video, we're going to take this and now we're going to generalize it to find the formula. Good luck.